Howdy Howdy, this is Clara Lawrence. Okay, we are going to continue the unicorn today, but we're having some slight complications, which is why we're a little bit late, so sorry about that. We're still figuring this whole thing out with the Stream Deck and all the other things about going live. There's a lot to it. Who would have thought? Just pressing the button to go live, and you want to do more, you know, it could take a lot. So that's all right. We're experimenting as we go along, and you guys are our guinea pigs, so hang in tight with us. I did go in a little bit yesterday. I had a hard time walking away and messed around with the contrast a little bit just to kind of bump it up some. I'll show you what I worked on. And when we get to changing the camera view and go overhead.
There you go.
What happened?
So, turn on the computer and connect with the camera.
Oh no. Okay.
We're good still.
So say hi in the chat so I know where you are and who is showing. Just say hi. Okay. We're struggling with the words today. I'm trying, but just say hi. So anyway, I'm gonna bump this up real quick just so that you guys can see it. So I messed around a little bit with the contrast with the eyes and a little bit with the forelock and the mane a little bit, just tiny bit with the nose and such. So it makes them pop a little bit more, and I'm much happier with it. It was kind of bugging me, and by working the contrast around the eye really pops now. So Mikey says it follows him. I'm like, it follows you? I'm like, that's good. He goes, no, it's not good. It's kind of creepy. Is that what you say? It was kind of creepy?
It's like I was staring into my soul.
Staring in your soul. That's what it was.
Not in a good way.
No chat showing up. Let's see if I can say howdy howdy. Yeah, let's see if that shows up and there's no other problems. Okay. My live chat is not showing. There we go. Hey, Julie! I am running around with my head cut off like a chicken because I am going to be doing the live here and then packing up my stuff and then vominosing down to Seguin to go help out Rhonda at RK3 Designs. That is, I have to share with you a little bit about that. Okay. So Rhonda Draculis has a shop down in Seguin, Texas, which is about an hour and a half away from me. And she does mostly resin countertops. And she'll do a couple different classes. Well, their pro class, I almost always go down and help. And it's interesting, anybody who takes the class, they're usually welcome to come back. However, it's getting a little crowded at the class. But we do have some talent that comes in. And like Mitch has been showing up from Stonecoat quite a bit lately. And Keith with KCDC Designs. And sometimes Erica will come in too. And we end up, you know how when you learn something, you know, the curve for learning starts to kind of plateau a little bit. And then you start getting little bits. You get little nuggets, right? At that point, because you've learned so much. There's still a lot more to go, but you get these little nuggets. Well, I find that every time I go to class with her, there's somebody who's bringing in their experience, their way of thinking about how they go and tackle a project. But I almost always learn some kind of little nugget. And the energy of the whole place, because there's all this creativity going on, almost always will have some kind of brainstorm session that comes spontaneously. Sometimes it erupts into a project. Sometimes we all go heading back and we go do our own project because of this thing. So it's real good for revamping the creativity and also surrounding yourself with just really cool, talented people. Rhonda has this saying that she likes to be in a group where she feels like she's surrounded by people who are far more talented or creative intelligence, you know, much greater than hers. And I feel like that when I'm in that group. And what's interesting is when we talk to each other, we're all kind of coming off with that kind of feeling. And we also have each other's back too. And like I said, bringing our own way of looking at things. So it's a great environment. I encourage anybody who's being creative to surround yourself with people that have your back, and not just have your back, but kind of push you out of your comfort zone, can call you on your stuff, but also inspire you and help you go to the next level. So yeah, we all kind of do that for each other there, and that's why you see me real excited about going over to Rhonda's or to Erica's down in Dallas. So yeah, that's my spiel. Let's see what's going on here in the chat. Oh, Annette. Hello, Annette. She has joined us. J Meeks has joined us. Hello. Hey, Christy. Christy is commonly on ATD and Rhonda's place too. Oh, and Tim Peace. Hello. You are as well. Let's see. Yes. I mean, I don't do countertops. I do artwork. And I'm constantly learning from even the countertops people and want to incorporate that. Most of the time it's in the background and I want to do something on top of it or even within different layers and such. So I am talking with my hands today.
That is awesome. I think you talk like that all today.
Do I talk about really?
Yeah.
At least I can keep my hands still and still talk. My mama can't. You hold her hands, she shuts up. It's fine. Okay. Let's get on to removing stuff. So I'm wondering, as far as angle wise, you want to try it up there and can you zoom in?
I could try.
Do we have that ability? We're not doing Steam Deck today. We've got some technical difficulties, but that's okay.
Oh, it says orientation is locked.
Is it locked?
It's upside down.
Here, wait a minute. No. I can work with it.
You're gonna work with it?
I can work with it.
I can rotate.
It's a canvas. We're going to be removing all these little bits today, which will be fun. Maybe it might be a little bit too zoomed in.
Just it.
Let's see, which way do I need to go?
That way.
That way, just a little bit? Okay.
Like here.
Okay.
As you move it again.
Just a little bit, just so it's nice and stable. I picked up these guys. I can't even tell you where I got them from. Oh, well, it says right there, it's Autograph. And that's a company that also does light tables and such. And they lock into place, but you can stack them up. So, like, I could have this back area here a lot higher than this area, which can make it really easy for doing drawings and such. Or you can make it nice and even. But they're tough and they're handy. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, I am the same way too. I'm a very visual person, and I need to get my fingers in the middle of it. You know, touchy. Get into it. Okay, so this is the fun part, removing all this stuff. Are you helping? You can't help it. We'll get
So what is this?
It's kind of like a rubber. But it's a masking fluid. That's what it's for. And I think originally it was developed for watercolor. But I am all for using materials in multiple different unusual ways and get more bang for your buck. Or just creative use for it. Here, I got it. Okay.
Am I making a mess?
Yeah, well, it's okay.
I will put it
It's
over
okay.
here.
You'll put where?
On the paper towel.
Oh, you did? Thank you.
Here's a string.
Now, I know this isn't something to brag about, but I'm still bragging about it anyway. We moved into this place, what, 6 months ago? 7 months ago?
That's about a year now.
Has it been a year? No.
Probably 9 months.
Okay. At any rate, so I've unpacked everything else but my bedroom, and I've got about 6 boxes still unpacked. Not unpacked here in the studio, but most of them were in my bedroom. And we needed to look for some stuff. Okay, taxes. Ick. At any rate, so I just got through hitting that section big time over the last couple days, and it kind of feels good. You know, when you have stuff that sticks around in a box, it's really easy to let go of stuff you don't want because it's like, hey, I haven't been missing it.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of boxes set up in my truck to drop off for donations.
Mm-hmm. I find that a lot of people like to hold on to a lot of relics and things like that. Or old heirlooms.
Relics?
Old heirlooms.
Yeah.
But they end up just kind of getting dust in a corner somewhere. It's like I would rather keep a couple heirlooms and then get rid of the rest, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting to be more like that more and more.
At least that's my philosophy. But then again, I am fresh from college, so... I don't have quite a collection of heirlooms.
Well, you know, when you start losing relatives and you get, you know, their things, or even just a couple of their things, and then the next relative and you get a couple more of their things and so forth, and then you have kids and you get all their things. Get a lot.
Julie. Masking fluid, latex is like bubble wrap. You can't resist the urge. Oh, I 100% agree.
So there was
100%.
There was a lot of paper that was wrapped. It had stuff wrapped up in paper, and our cat Smog was going nuts. So I just started balling it up and like throwing it across the room, and she would dive bomb it. It was cute.
Take a look at that.
Is it all of it? There's always something I miss. There's always something. I'll still fill it a little bit. Let's see. I think we got it. Yay! Nice job, Mikey. Ha! Alright, well I guess you guys need a close-up. You get to do the honors of the close-up because it's on your side.
Alright.
There's a lady in here who dances with our vibes.
Oh.
She's got a great name.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Hello. And hey, Carrie. Hi, Sue. Good day, mate. I like it. I like it. So, where should we add some? Okay. So this is the foil. I got a little piece here. It has a little bit of an iridescent quality to it. That's the area that's actually printed on. It's a little bit more cloudy, but the shiny side you get to see it. It almost looks like an oil slick. So I'm actually kind of thinking let me just keep it simple and keep it on the unicorn. Maybe a couple little dots in the eye. What do you guys think?
Is it a he or she?
Is it?
Important question by
It's
Christy.
a manly unicorn. It could be a boy. Why not? He could be feeling it. Julie's in for it. Sounds perfect. All right, let's see if my gizmoid works. Yeah, I have my little brush here. So I'm just gonna do, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Sometimes you don't know until you start. Okay.
A bit on the horn in the eyes.
The horn in the eyes?
Spicy.
Okay. I'm gonna do some little bitty spots.
And you ruined it. I'm kidding.
Which is that would be my snarky Mikey. I wonder if I should take this to the scene with me and keep working on it.
There you go. Maybe you can get Rhonda to contribute a little bit. See what she thinks. beautiful though.
Maybe. Yeah, we're just doing light touches, I think. That was a little bitty. Okay.
Oh, Julie says,
What do you think?
Clara, is that the stuff with the lady on the bottle?
Mm-hmm. It is not that stuff, but it is very similar. Yeah, just gonna say glue foils on it. This is by Artistic Painting Studios, but it's basically the same premise. It'll stay sticky forever. Well, okay, maybe not forever, but until anything particle-wise falls on it, it makes a big old mess. Let's see if I can get this dry a little bit.
Sue also thinks, what about a little light play on the mane as well?
That's not a bad idea. I'm going for that. I could be persuaded.
Sold.
Let's see.
Might as well make him magical. Alright, I think I'm gonna continue cooking.
Alright, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mikey's going to take advantage of the time that I'm going to be gone, and he moved his desk into my bedroom, which is a little bit further away from the baby, so he can focus on work. Baby's a little distracting. Let's see. Oh, Sue, I like that idea. I just gotta try and do this without touching the other glue that's already drying. Okay. I'm sorry, I gotta rotate it. It's gonna be upside down for a little bit. But yeah, the lady, the glue with the lady on the bottle will definitely work too. And I bet you could pour that into one of these too. I don't see any reason why not. It's just tricky to pour because it's so thick. And just be patient. Oh, that's a great idea. This is gonna be cool. Okay. Sue Gold Star for today. So I used to do a bunch of quilting, and I would quilt like this where it would have almost like contour patterns. They call it almost, you know, the landscaping kind of lines where you would want to feel the quilt because of the texture. And I always thought that was really cool to do. Alright, now I'm going to flip it back around. You're welcome. Always have a paper towel handy for wiping the tip. Just because you never know. Alright. Well, that is drying. I'm going to bring you down and show you the dragon that I was working on. Let's see. There's an easier way to do this. I know. Haha. So this is what I worked on the over the weekend while 1000 was having his little puzzle deal, his puzzle live. And I put interference again in here, and it's turned out really cool. And it's also some in the background. Looks like he's sleeping now. Well, he probably does look like he's sleeping because I haven't cleaned out the eye and done any work with the eye yet. So that needs... I got a lot more work to work on this guy. So, and I did a lot of scales in here. So I may have some fun with some shimmery colors and such. And I also brought a lot of scale work up in the face too. Getting a little carried away with the details. Sometimes you got to, right? Alright, how's this going? Let's see. May have to put a dryer on this guy. So he's going to be upside down for a little bit. I'm going to try a dryer, get him to dry up a little bit. Hey, Belinda! Hopefully this is not too loud. Some to the tail. Okay, good call, Julie. So I just wanted to pick up like little hairs and stuff, so I'm not even worried about it going in a dashed format, meaning like it's not a straight, a solid line. Sometimes it's a broken up line. Bye, Sue! Gotta go pick up munchkins. Boy, I know that routine. So that way it looks like just little threads of iridescent color. Oh, this was a good call, Julie. You didn't think about the tail. Oh, I'll tell Mikey you said bye. I think he ran downstairs to start setting up his table in my bedroom. Alright, let's see. How are we doing? Dry-wise up here. A couple spots up here and a couple over here. think we're good. I'm going to spin this around so it's right side up for you guys. Okay. So this stuff is super thin. So, she offers, I believe, a couple different types of them. Some will come off pretty easy. They're easy to put on. Some requires a lot more patience where you just barely open it up and the stuff's wanting to fall off. I think it's got tiny bits of actual metal on there or something like that, so they can only adhere so well. And then there's another one that's kind of in between as far as how easy it is to work with. But the shiny side is the plastic side, so it's just carrying this thin film, and then the matted side is the actual foil itself. So all we do, I wonder if this will work or if I should get my makeup brush. Let's see. I'm not even worried about covering up all the area. Let's see if that'll work. That'll work just fine. Okay, cool. And you just keep rubbing it down over the area where you have your adhesive, and it'll pick up those little bits of film. And just keep moving it around until you got it all covered up. Now, if you're worried about keeping a pattern, let's say it's a leopard spot or zebra stripes or something like that, then you definitely want to have a larger sheet where you can have that continuous pattern to it. But here I'm looking for just accents of light. Oh, good gravy. This is looking pretty already. Let's see. This area here is a little bit milky. So I'm gonna work over here for a little bit. Oops, as I go right into that zone. Another cool thing you can do is you can crinkle it up and then open it up and apply it there, and then you'll get a lot more of a random pattern if the pattern isn't something you're worried about. But it'll give a really neat effect to it. Almost a distressed kind of look. Alright. Ah! It's like not completely dry, but I want to play over there. Alright, let me bring you a little closer. Let's see if you could see the shimmer. Let's see. Am I on? Okay. You see the reflection a little bit? I'm on the horn. Okay. We'll get this figured out eventually. May have to just bring the whole thing down. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what it's like, the nail foils. Alright, got a larger piece over here. I'm just going to go ahead and use it. Let's see. It's hard to tell which one's the shiny side. But the lady who works with this product and it has developed it was over at Rhonda's place, and she brought a bunch of her foils with her, and it was like, uh-oh. I don't know if you could see it. There's almost a line art of where I drew it on that film. That's interesting. Anyway, there's so many foils that are so cool. You can get in trouble and get carried away. So all I'm doing right now is just making sure everything's got some kind of adhesion down. This reminds me of some of those, like, I don't want to say hair extensions, but hair accessories where they have like little threads of silver or gold or something like that running through it. Oh, did you use the foil on the table? I bet that was gorgeous. Ooh, that's ready. All right. Just use this. Okay. I've used this under resin and I've done a marble piece on top of it, and it peeks through the marble and stunning, absolutely stunning. Okay, it's not picking up anymore. All right, let's bring you down for a close-up. It's gonna be a short life, but get right in there. You may have to play with the light.
All right, ready? I'll move.
Oh, yeah. Go for it, Mr. Micah. Sue said to say goodbye. She had to scoot.
Later, see you.
Oh, that looks fun. It's just a little bit, but I like it. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, this is gonna look so cool. I was happy with it. Yeah. Let's see. I've got a piece over here.
Oh.
I took off. I think this is the one with it. Okay. Wait, pick it up. Are you getting me juggling?
Yeah. Do you need some
All
help?
this stuff. I got this. Let's see. Is this the one? Yeah.
Ooh.
So this has got those foils right in there, and it just kind of does a peekaboo with it. But it looks so pretty. I gotta do a final flood coat on this guy, but I got some floating gold in that. Looks really cool right in here
Hey,
with the
Janice.
wispies.
Ooh, I love this.
I gotta clean that puppy up. Oh, I'm gonna stay. Place is turning out like UTT studio. Hey, Janice! We just got putting iridescent threads in his mane and forelock and his tail. A little bit on his horns too. And just a couple drops in the eye. Oh, I made that voice, but I did. Do you guys talk funny to your cat or dog? Like change the pitch of your voice? I'm guilty as charged on that one. Okay. So I'm gonna wrap this guy up, and the next thing I get to do on this one is resin. Yeah. I do recommend putting a spray sealer on this guy. Oh.
Excuse me.
Okay. You want it up a little bit?
Sure.
Okay.
Ooh.
How's that?
Pretty cool. All right.
Ta-da! I think he is done. So I'm going to put a spray sealer on that, and what that'll do is have a barrier between any adhesive that might be showing up with this foil and the resin. And that'll help prevent any pits from happening with the resin. So yeah, I'm going to work on that next. So he is finished.
Woo! Good job.
Ooh.
Looking good.
So I do want to announce that I am opening my shop up to commissions. So if you know somebody interested in something, send me a link. Or send me a link. Send me an email. Say hi. Let me know what's going on. What we
Thanks,
can do.
Belinda.
You have days where you can't talk, right?
Always.
All right. I am out of here. I gotta hurry up and pack my stuff and throw it in the truck and get out of here for RK3. So check out the website, ClaraLawrenceArt.com. Sorry, ClaraLawrence.com. Keep doing that.
I'm really tempted to change that website to ClaraLawrenceArt.com now.
No, don't do that. You'll mess up the website again. Remember? Sites don't like it when you change the
domains.
address on them. So
Yep.
anyway, yeah. Check me out, and I will see you next Tuesday and Wednesday for another live. There you go.